What if the Earth is really a prison planet?
What if it's not just a planet, but a cosmic prison?
We are prisoners on Earth.
What if this world is actually one giant prison?
My name is Christopher Armstrong, and I am the headmaster of the Mutant Academy. My neurotypical brothers and sisters, you are not here to change the world. Please forgive me, but your neurological type is not designed to create radical transformation and change in this planet. Your mind is designed like that of the farmer. Long-term thinking, slow, methodical movement towards a goal, simple and effective long-term efficiency gains by minor redesigns of a system that is already functioning. It is the neurodivergent mind that we need most right now, because this is the mind that, as it awakens, realizes that what is normal, societally accepted, is not natural. The world that has been built around us, like a prison cell, is the one that is making humans sick. It is dumbing us down. It is weakening our bodies. It is causing tremendous internal distress, emotional, mental, and physical. It is disconnecting us from our spirit, from God, source, the universe, whatever you want to call it. The world that has been built by humanity is a prison, and it is the neurodivergent mind that will, as it awakens, question the system, pick it apart, or maybe just walk away entirely and build something far more effective. Something that suits humans, that honors the rhythms of nature, that honors the interconnectedness of all things, that knows that as a human thrives, so should the nature around the human, because the human is a part of nature. It is the neurodivergent mind that questions, that sees patterns, that also, frankly, suffers the most from the systems that have been built for us. This is the mind that needs to be fully supported, activated, and awakened. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to get into some separatist dogma where we say that the neurotypical are not important and they need to be shunned and shamed for building this world. No, not by any means. We need each other. The neurodivergent mind who scans for opportunities, who is constantly alert and awake to opportunities, to patterns, to new bold ideas and visions. We need the neurotypical mind to support us, because as soon as we pull a vision, an idea, a genius movement from the clouds, from the heavens, from the ether, we need to give it to somebody who's going to take it and turn it into the seed that gets planted into the earth, that is then nourished season after season, year after year. You see, we need each other, because a neurodivergent person on his or her own may often struggle because we have so many ideas, we have so many bright impulses, so many curiosities that we want to follow. But if we don't have the neurotypical, it's never going to land and grow and turn into something that will be sustained and made more efficient over time. It is the dance between the two minds that are so important. But a neurodivergent human is not going to learn how to empower themselves in the neurotypical world. The neurotypical world is designed to keep us down. The neurodivergent mind in the neurotypical world is drugged, is labeled, is called disordered, is somebody who is shunned and shamed because we don't have the same neurochemistry as our brothers and sisters who are neurotypical, because we have difficulty with consistency and follow-through. Now, though we have those challenges, it doesn't mean that we shouldn't strive for more consistency in our life. But that's where we need to train ourselves. We need to learn how to hack our neurochemistry. We need to learn how the body and the mind and the spirit work together in this human vessel. But we don't get taught that in school. School teaches you what to think. It doesn't teach you how to think. School teaches you what jobs you should work towards instead of helping you to recognize that you could completely reinvent the job market with the right idea. The neurodivergent mind needs to be supported, nurtured, taught, trained. But it's not going to happen in most of the universities out there or the modern public school system. It's going to happen in something different, which is why I created the Mutant Academy. The Mutant Academy is a place where we neurodivergent geniuses, creators, artists, leaders, business owners, and entrepreneurs can come together and get the support. We can get the training, we can get the knowledge and the hacks and the information so that we can live our best life Because when neurodivergents live their best life, everybody around them benefits. The ripples that we can create in this global pond are so absolutely transformational because we have the mind, we have the curiosity, we have the viewpoints and the sensory perception to be able to see something completely different. We are willing to and even driven to question what is normal because, frankly, we suffer the most from it. So, my neurodivergent friends, you are here to build a new earth. You are here to build something better, something for the evolution not just of us neurodivergents, but for whole humanity. But you can't do it alone. You need training. You need to sharpen that mind. You need to learn how your nervous system works because this world that has been designed, this one that seems to get progressively uglier every single year, where the buildings and the architecture gets dulled every single time that a new style comes into popularity, one where we replace old beautiful architecture with modern style that is sterilized, that is lacking of spirit, that is lacking of passion and fire. In this world, we are suppressed, we are drugged, and we are disconnected from the very source that empowers us to create something more in alignment with the rhythms of human nature, of nature itself. So if any of this resonates with you, you are here to build a better world, a new earth, the one that supports the expansion of human consciousness. And if this message sticks with you, if you're still listening to me, oh gosh, almost 7 minutes in, it's because you're meant for something greater. But you cannot just think that another university degree is going to transform your life. That getting a better job with slightly better pay is going to transform your life. No, you're just going to get a slightly better version of the same prison that has been keeping you in a pattern of suffering for your entire life. Now, yes, you can go out there and take the drugs, the corporate pharmaceutical prescribed suppression systems that get you to fit into the neurotypical box, that help you to become a little bit more like that farmer mind, that efficient year over year, season over season mind. But that's not what you're here for. That is a method of trying to make everybody the same. That is not the path forward. The path forward is to empower yourself. The path forward is to train yourself and surround yourself with a like-minded community of people that are like you, that are ready to build something new. And that is why I created the Mutant Academy. It is a training grounds for the neurodivergent minds to be able to learn how your system thrives and flourishes and succeeds. To stop trying to fit into this world and to start learning how to excel, how to create excellence in your own self so that you can build a whole new world together. We do that through group accountability systems, body doubling, efficiency hacking, neurochemistry training. We do it by mental and emotional training. You learn how to become intelligent in the ways that your mother and father never knew how to. You learn how to break free of the generational trauma that your ancestors have passed down from generation to generation in a lineage of superheroes that have been trained to be docile farmers. It's time to awaken. And if this resonates with you, then follow the information below. Because at the end of November, I'm putting together the first cohort, the first training rounds, a 60-day program where we come together and you get to take advantage of the highly effective, scientifically backed mental and emotional reprogramming techniques that I utilize, that I work with my one-on-one clients to massively transform their inner landscape, their mental and emotional health, and to transform their self-image so that they can celebrate their diversity, celebrate their different wiring, instead of trying to fit into this world that wants everyone to be the same, that wants to replace our spirit with a computer chip. This program will give you over 60 days the support, the training, the accountability, and the encouragement that you need. The ability to be seen in community so that you can celebrate your diversity instead of trying to water yourself down just to survive in this world that frankly needs to be burned down and rebuilt from scratch. And that's why you're here. So if you are here to build a new earth, follow the information below, sign up and apply for the program now, and get ready for the most rapid, controlled, and powerful life transformation utilizing all of the techniques that I have gained over the last several years as my life has fallen apart in so many beautiful ways, and then I have used these techniques to rebuild myself so that I can live the life that I most desire. I have a vision of a whole planet filled with mutants, superheroes who were once called disordered, who finally learn how to train themselves to become the superheroes that they were meant to be all along. The first class starts soon. There's only a limited number of spaces available, so apply now and make sure that you reserve your space. I'll see you in the Academy.